All right, good morning, everyone. It is about 9:30 here on May 12th. As you saw, we got a notification 2 days ago that our Nuc Box was in. Um, a Nuc Box is 5 frames of bees, typically 5 frames. They can be anywhere from 3 to 4 to 5. I'm not really sure if we have a 5 frame Nuc, a 4 frame, or a 3 frame, but I'm going to bring over 6 frames just in case of empty frames. Uh, they're going to go into a 10 frame box for their forever home. We set them up right over here where their hive was going to be and opened the front door of their Nuc Box um, last night. So they can have this morning to get kind of oriented or as to where they're at. Kind of realize where their home is. They'll release a pheromone as they go out with flight, and they'll return back exactly to where they were. If you were to take a hive and just move it 3 feet from one side to the other, when you go back that night, you'll have a cluster of bees where the hive actually was. So we set them where they go, where they're going to be living, so that they can kind of get used to that space. You don't want to open the hive 50 degrees or below. That's when bees start getting sluggish and a little, I guess, sleepy for a better word. So we waited till it got about 60 degrees out. We're going to go open up the Nuc Box. I got my hive jacket on. I've got my hive tool. This is has a little bit of a sharp blade on the end so you can separate the frames. It's got a hook so you can lift them up, pry them apart, whatever. I'm going to keep this in my back pocket until I need it. I have a brush here as well. I got long pants on with socks and shoes that are laced up. And I got the brush. You don't want to force them off when you use this, so you just gently run it over them. It'll help get them off the frames if you want to do that. And then we got our gloves. Our jacket and our gloves are vented. You can see the mesh in the glove right here. That keeps you from sweating on hot days. So I'm going to flip up my veil. We don't use a full suit. You can if you want to. We use just a jacket. You can get a full suit if you want and wear shorts underneath. But what we're going to do right now is we're going to get all squared away, bringing the hive box over. The base is already over there. We got to bring our top inside cover, the cover, and our tools. And once we get over there, we're going to move the Nuc 3 feet to the side so we can put the box where it's going. When you put the frames in, you want to put them exactly like they are in the Nuc Box. So the one that's in the center goes in the center of the box, and then you work outward. Don't turn the frame. So when you pick it up, if you put your hive, so the hive and the front of the Nuc Box are facing the same way, when you pick it up, you just go laterally over. So the one that's closest to you stays close to you. The one that's further away stays further away. What we do is we keep our right hand towards the entrance. So when we pick it up, we can look the frame over, and when we go to put it down, our right hand's towards the entrance. So we know we're orientated as to where we got to be. So let me get things squared away, and then I'll come back and get you and bring you over. Okay, so we got our hive box where it's going to go. It's kind of sitting a little cockeyed for some reason. I'm going to have to fix that. And going to get my glove on. Got my hive tool handy. The bees are out flying around. They're seeming pretty docile. They're kind of flying by me. But I'm not going to tempt fate. I'm going to wear my jacket and everything. And I'm going to flip you around so you can take a look at when we open this box. So let me spin you around. Okay, and this is our Nuc Box. Here is our hive. I'm going to have to get a different box. I thought they all fit the same. Yeah, I just had to slide it backwards so the bees can have their landing board on the front. So let me take the cover off the Nuc Box. Normally installing a Nuc Box I would use a smoker. I don't know where my smoker is right this minute. So you can see they're getting a little worked up, moving. Okay, this is a 5 frame. We have bees on the lid. We're going to look for the queen. The queen may have a dot on her to mark her. It doesn't look like I can see her on here. So I'm just going to set this down. Okay. I'm going to get my hive tool. I'm going to insert it in between the frames and pry the frames apart. Got to be careful, you don't want to squash any bees. And I always work from the side of the box. This way, if they're out flying around, you're not in their flight path. So, let's see if I can get them apart here. Okay. I'm just going to set my hive tool down to my left. I'm left-handed, so I'm going to keep it to my left. And try to pick up this first frame here. This Nuc Box is overflowing with bees. So here is our first frame. These are what are called deep frames. They fit a deep box. You have a shallow, a medium, and a deep. Okay, they are getting a little antsy. They don't like me moving their frames. So try not to squish any. Like I said, typically I would use a smoker. I don't know where my smoker is, so I'm going to take my chance. I've only been stung twice, knock on wood. Actually 4 times. Twice in the back by 2 bees at a time. These bees are looking healthy. Okay, you can tell we got a mated queen in here because if I can show you. Okay. See all that? They've got cap brood right there. Those brown dots. The flat ones are females, and if there's any raised ones, those are males. The fact that we have cap brood means we have a mated queen in here, which is a good thing. So this is what's called a queen right hive. So queen right means the queen is mated. If it was a walkaway split, if someone refers to it as that, it means that there is no queen. They're leaving them to make one. So, and as you can see, I'm keeping my right hand to the front, my tool to my left, and I'm picking it straight up. I'm looking the frame over. I haven't seen the queen yet, but that doesn't mean she's not here. The brood lets me know that she's here. These frames are very heavy. We've got lots of good brood. When you're doing this, take a sniff of your hive. And I know that's going to sound weird, but if you smell anything from your hive, it should smell sweet, like honey. If you don't smell anything, that's fine too. What you don't want to smell is stinky feet. Stinky feet would be a bad thing. Stinky feet means you have what's called American foul brood, which is a disease, and the only way to get rid of it is burn your hive. Which I hate to say, but it is what it is, you know? So, yes, because we're moving them, that's why they are flying. Bees will fly around like this to protect their hive. Since this is a nuc and not a package, they have brood and honey and a queen to protect. And like I said, I'm just mainly looking at the brood pattern. It should be tight. I haven't seen the queen yet, but that doesn't mean she's not here. All the bees are looking good. In July, we'll do a mic test. I see plenty of drones, plenty of worker bees. I'm seeing some nurse bees take care of the larvae. I'm seeing fresh larvae. They're little white dots. You know what? I'm going to take one frame on the side out, just make this box a 9. Because it is a very full box, I want to give them plenty of room to move around. And the last frame. If I could lift it, it's stuck to the bottom. Give it a little twist. Still not seeing the queen. Oh. They're flying as much as they are. They're still pretty docile. I'm okay with that. Okay. I don't see any queen cells. I don't see any supersedure cells. So we're going to spread these 5 frames out. Now, in our box, we have some bees in the bottom. There's a couple different ways you can get them out. You can shake them out, which I'm probably going to do. Or you can set the box down in front of the hive and let them fly out. That might be the best way. I think I'm going to give it a shake. I got most of them out that way. You can see they're kind of flying around. That tends to aggravate them a little bit. That's no big deal though. So I'm going to set the bees down in front here. I'm going to put that little green piece that goes in the Nuc Box in there. I'm going to shake these ones out too. You can see in the lid. Flip it over. Good hard shake. Like I said, they're going to get up and fly around. That's okay. You did tend to just tick them off a little bit. Then this is the inner cover here. Okay, I'm going to take my hive tool and scrape this down. Turn it up a little bit. And I'm going to take my brush. Brush it off. Get some of that debris off. Now, there is a little opening right here the bees can get through. I tend to put it that way so they can have another entrance and exit. So they've got 4 frames in there right now that are empty that they're going to have to draw out the comb. And I just want to take a look at the front of the hive and see if they're going in and out. They got their butts up in the air and they're fanning. You can see them going in and out. Okay, so if they're going in and out and they got their butts up in the air and they're fanning, that means that the queen's there. And that's what we want. Now, you do see quite a few of them flying around me. So what I'm going to do is, unfortunately, I got burdock over here by where the hive is. I got to pull that off my jacket when I get inside. I'm going to make sure this is setting right. Okay, that's all right. I'm going to take these 2 frames, my tool, and my brush, and we're going to head back over there. Hopefully the bees don't follow me, and they'll stay at the hive. So, that is how you install a Nuc Box. I don't hear any buzzing, so they didn't follow me. I have had them chase me into the vehicle before. So there we go. Our Nuc Box is installed. Our bees are in their forever home. We've got, let me tip you up. We've got good looking brood. I'll be back in a second. Hold on. I just wanted to put stuff down. So, we've got good looking brood. There's no stinky feet smell. We didn't see the queen, but we saw lots of eggs. We saw lots of brood. That's a good thing. There's 3 frames there or more of brood. So, and that, my dear friends, is how you install a Nuc Box. It doesn't take very long. If you are skittish of bees, this is a good way to get used to them. As a little kid, I was terrified of bees. I got stung a lot. And I got scared really easily around them. When my wife decided she wanted to have bees, and we got our first colony, I was really skittish putting in my Nuc Box, which is fine. It happens. Now, them buzzing like that doesn't bother me. face your fears, you know. So turning out to be a nice day. I was worried about rain. We have to get ready for tomorrow's craft fair at the Mars Hill Community Center, right there just off Main Street. We are almost ready to pack up the Jeep and head over tonight, start setting up, and we'll finish up in the morning. I'm not sure what I got all over my jacket, but it definitely needs to be washed. So I thank you for coming along with me. This season is going to be an awesome adventure. We had bees for 2 seasons. We lost them in the winter of 21-22. Caught a swarm last year. They got forced out by a group of hornets. This is a very strong hive, as you saw. I'll go out tonight after sunset, after 7 o'clock, to grab the Nuc Box. All the bees should be inside. They, like I said on my post last night, they go in sunset, dusk time frame. So we'll get that all boxed up. That's got to go back to the Amish next week. So I thank you for coming with us. I hope you guys have a great day. Enjoy this beautiful sun. It's finally, you know, our snow's gone, our grass is green. We've got hive beds or garden beds to work on next week. So I thank you for your time. You have a great day, and get out there and enjoy some bees. And remember, keep your food spicy and your thumb green. You guys have a great day.